Hi-ho, candidates. It's Dr. Palermo coming to you. Well, where's Waldo today? If you said Boiling Springs, you're probably right. Video introduction, EDCI 702 for week 5. So if you land on Blackboard here, I'm going to just spend a little bit of time in week 5. By the way, I'm catching up on discussions and enjoying those readings, and we'll have something else to say about discussions in just a sec. But let's see here. Week 5. The weekly informational video will be there in just a minute. You're to ask. I'm asking you to continue on with your readings in Marsh and Willis, the curriculum text, and in Ellie Drago Severson, Leading Adult Learning. You'll be on practice 2, pillar practice number 2 this time, I think, and there are some discussions here. Now, about discussions, remember to use the skirt rule when you're responding to text, please. Long enough to cover the subject, short enough to keep it interesting. And there were some floor length models last week with some of those discussions. Hey, go on as long as you want to responding to these things, but well, brevity is not such a bad thing. An activity to do here with Chapter 6 from Willis, and technology challenge there to take a photo and upload it too. So maybe you already know how to do that. And the Drago Severson is the one where I'd like you to respond to others. No, there's a respond to at least one other up here as well. Not so much for Willis Chapter 5. Pillar presentations. I want to come back to that in just a minute. Keeping it brief, we are going to, well, let me show you next weekend. The next weekend that we meet will be February 28th and March 1st. Saturday is really going to be you in the morning doing those pillar presentations. So I'm going to, again, think 30 to 45 minutes there. But afternoon is Natalie Bishop and the Dover Library orientation, and that's the introduction to research. So Saturday is really going to be you in the morning and Natalie in the afternoon. But why that? I felt like last week after I came home that I needed to clarify for you what those pillar presentations were really all about. So there are your assignments. You pick those teams, and I didn't tell you how to collaborate with these other folks, but I assume that again you're bright, capable people who are able to telephone, email, communicate with one another to coordinate this activity. And I'm sorry I didn't give you time to do that. That was some really good feedback that I should have done. Some expectations and assessment for those 30 to 45-minute presentations. They should be about that in length. So they're really little mini lessons. You should present the big ideas from the assigned content. And if we have a takeaway or handout or something to leave with, that's a great thing. Please try to incorporate multiple learning styles and engage learners, use technology or not as it's appropriate, and TLMS standards, model effective communication skills. You're going to be modeling collaboration in both planning and leading this professional learning, and then also during the presentation facilitating learning for others. So you see how you're getting to practice these TLMS standards in class? That's all great stuff. So those are things to look forward to for our next class at the end of the month, but also those are your preparations for this week. All of this reading and responding and planning for next session, not so much, right? There's probably more over in 701 this week, so make sure that you check the video out and think about your dissertation as well. That's all from Dr. P for 702 this week.